be able to do a similar type of thing on yours once you learn how to do it. So if you look here, this is the proposal side of it. So I have a nice image here. I got a video that's going to explain, what the actual contract is. It'll be the same. Drop it in. Okay. Your information, your client's information that will automatically populate once you have it all set up, and you would sign it. And then main requirements, required website needs. So the first part, I made these icons, created them.
Look good, man. Looks real good.
And then look at this, all right down through here. They can pick what they want, pick and choose. See what you can do when you have a contract set up. You highlight the ones that you highlight the ones that are, or all of them, and you just tell them to uncheck the ones they don't want, right?
Okay.
So it's a call to action that causes them to want to take action rather than not. Because what will happen is they'll probably miss up on something, whatever. But at least you disclose to them. So there's all the features in here: podcasting, add-ons, optimizer, image loaders, right? And then the extras. The extras are there's three parts of the contract. The beginning part is the main stuff that you're going to require for the contract. The second one is any popular add-ons that you want to add on to it. You'll call it something else, maybe. Do they want to have a dancing monkey? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right, so you'll create different packages, and then down here are the extras, and the extras are those things that they could, like, do they want to have a Facebook strategy session? Do they want to have if they need website migration, meaning that they're having to have, like, for in my case, they would have me fix an existing site and they need me to migrate it to some other site, some new site location because they're
So it's a
moving.
one-stop shop.
Pardon me?
I said, so it's a one-stop shop. Back office one-stop shop.
Yeah, you set it up any way you want. This is the best way to set it up because they can pick what they want and the choices, and then you educate them on the top about the choices through the video. And then here's the summary of what they purchased once they click on it. And then it brings it back down to the bottom, and there's the summary. Okay? Then you can put a little discount in here if you want, something like that. Teaser. All right?
Wow,
Isn't that
look at
cool?
those prices.
Pardon me?
I said, wow. You see those prices on the right?
Yeah.
Man.
Now, see the prices.
Add
I
up
told you,
pretty quick, I
guys,
bet you.
and this is true stuff. This is the normal contract for me. Right here, so you can see I dropped a nice picture in here, the confirmation. This is all subliminal right here.
So this is your customization of
I made
Plutio.
this. This didn't come from Plutio. I made this. I just used Plutio's platform to build it.
Oh.
They didn't make this. I made this, man, because I'm the shit.
Yes, you are, Mr. Linnin. Yes, you are.
Isn't that tight?
Yeah, man. It's
And then what? So you create a video, you drop the video in here, and then it's ready. So and then you make 4 or 5 different proposals. You'll make a proposal for your what do you call it? The facilities people, managers.
Yeah.
And you'll make you may make 1 or 2 proposals for them, depending on what type of deal you're doing. You may want to make one for bar mitzvahs, right? Whatever you're making it for. You make one for bars and restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you make different ones, and you'll have them as templates in there. And then what happens is you assign the template to a client, and then all you have to do is just make any adjustments and send it out from the one that you assigned, or just send it out on the fly. And you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to actually do that right in your home. What do you call it? When you get out the door. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. And I was thinking about that too. Depending on the package deal that the entertainer chooses, whether it's the bottom tier, the middle tier, or the top tier one. Especially probably for the top tier one, as I want to be able to have my sales call agents to use something like this, to be able to call former entertainers who actually signed on to the subscription, and be able to have a video ready to send over to prospects to say here, just they call them and they get them on the phone, and to be able to send them a link and have the entertainer's video right there in the link, and can be able to actually even schedule them right there on the phone with them.
So I did hear that, and I'm analyzing what you said. So give me the short version of that. So let me
Short
walk through
version
it.
is I want to
If
be
you have
able.
5 seats, if you've got 10 seats. In this case right now, basically the way you have it set up, you've got 5 seats on your particular platform, including yourself,
Yeah.
or I think it's out over yourself, I believe it is. And
So
then
you mean 5 seats, meaning as in 5 people who can work inside my Pluto organization right now?
correct for that pricing point,
Okay.
unless you associated them together. If you separated them and didn't if you put the product key and stacked it inside of your profile for your cousin, you would have had like 10, right?
Yeah.
Because you're taking his
No.
5.
No. I. Yeah. He has a totally separate. A
Okay,
totally
and I
separate
think that's
plan.
fine. I think that's going to be great for him until I mean, what you guys need to do is you both need to go in and just go to YouTube, go to watch every single thing and learn from it and talk to each
Yeah.
other every day about setting it up the way you want.
Yeah. I
Okay?
mean,
And
because my
think about it
alter
logically how
ego.
you're going to set it up.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's
Okay?
no problem. I can watch these videos while I'm driving to my gigs,
Yeah.
and just learn on the way, and just get my head wrapped around it so I can be able to see processes and procedures that can fit within my organization using Plutio.
So let me walk this through with you because I got to get back to my programmer. So in your case scenario, what you're talking about is you want to have the ability to send over a proposal of one of your guys that is contracted underneath you. Is what you're saying?
Okay. Yeah. Just to be able to make it short is just that I love the power of being able to have somebody on the phone who's the decision maker, and while they're on the phone, they don't know us from Adam and Eve.
Mhm.
But my call agent can say, "Hey,
Hey, don't move around
pretty
because
much,
you're fading in and out, your body movement or something. So
okay,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I want to be able to have the power of my call agent to be able to say, can I send you a video of an entertainer right now?"
Who's your
And,
call agent? What's that mean? What's the term
my
call agent
call
mean?
agents are people who tell
You
you what
must
I
have
do.
your hand on your mic because you keep muffling on me.
Okay, how about this? Is better?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, well, okay. And now, my call agents are people who I employ off of Fiverr, who pretty much they call facilities for me, and they offer them like free auditions, which
Okay.
gives us the ability to get our foot in the door.
Mhm. So what's your
Uh,
question? So what's your question?
my question, to tell you the truth, I didn't have a question. I was just trying.
Okay,
I
so
was just
the way if you're trying to ask them to, if you have, let's say, 5 samples, you have
yeah.
5 videos of 5 samples of 5 different vendor styles and groups and whatever for what they want, and they can see those. In that case scenario, I would take them to a website page and have them just click on a gateway page that's
Yeah,
created that has the samples in that page
yeah. I'll tell you the
with a
truth.
link with a single
I
link
was
that's given to your call center guys.
Yeah. I was saying that, Steve. I was just saying that instead of the auditions, then they could just give them a video right then and
Well,
there,
no, yeah, it
which will
speeds up
be
the process to yes or no.
exactly, exactly. I mean, some people would really like to have somebody there, but when you can see something right then and there, you know, on your phone or
Yeah,
either
yeah, I got that.
inside
I got that.
email.
I'm shutting you down because I got to get on the call and I want to make sure I give you all the information. So
That's
I get all that. And my
okay.
superior brain works pretty well.
I got you. I got you.
So I get it. So that's how I would run that one. Is
All
I
right,
would
so there
have
we
them.
go.
Do you already have sample videos of people doing what they do?
I can get them. I have
Okay.
a
Well.
few. I can get
Yeah,
more. Get more.
okay.
It's just
So
the
what? Before
process.
we run off on the call here, I got a question for you. How are your people doing on writing content? Shouldn't take 3 weeks to do content. It should take a week.
Well, it's just the fact my money kind of dried up on me, and I'm waiting to give her this $80.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
it's not them. It's me. You know, sometimes my checks don't come in as fast as I want, and
Yeah.
sometimes they come in at one big lump sum.
No, I get it. I get it. You told me that. So, all right.
Yeah.
I just, I'm only reason I do this to you is because I want to make sure that the ball is moving and you don't go 2 years out like you did before and nothing happens.
Yeah.
We should have this thing done and have it completed, have all the content in there in 2 weeks in work time. Now, if there's stumbles that are happening, that's on
Yeah. All it is just I'm waiting for the money still. That's all.
No, I get it. I get it. I understand. I understand. So, okay, well, cool. All right, well, that gives you, at least this gives you some excitement on what you can do and how you can do it. Now, the next step is both you guys need to go learn it. Now, as far as your cousin goes, cousin, did you say? Nephew?
Cousin, yes, cousin.
Cousin, okay. As far as he goes, he needs to learn that thing too because that thing's extremely powerful for him to send out contracts. And what I would do let me tell you what I had. I had an epiphany. I'll tell you what it is, and you need to tell him. And then I'll give him a little bit of time here to give him some insight. So what he needs to do is he needs to go out and become a YouTube guy, exclusively having contracts with places where there's a lot of photograph or a lot of artwork sitting there doing nothing. And the way he should start is because art is something that's subjective. So if he becomes a guy that talks about the art and sells the art on YouTube and has a show 5 days a week for an hour and basically goes to a location, looks at the item, selects 10, 15 pieces, 30 pieces, and then sits there and does his show right there at the location. And he does it live through Facebook and live through YouTube. He's going to get people going to want to contact him and buy the artwork. He's going to be the middleman to make the money.
That's powerful, right there. Yeah.
And he's got and the way he sells it is he's the guy that will go in and liquidate all the unused artistic inventory that's just sitting there wasting their time that they don't know how to market.
Wow.
And he contracts with them that he gets 15% or 20% off every sale. I would even push it to 20% off every sale or 25%. Or just walk in and say, what are you willing to do for me to get all your inventory sold? This is what I do.
So it's like a video promoter.
He's not a video promoter. He's an art promoter.
Art promoter.
Just using video.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Words mean things, words mean, listen to me. Words mean things. I tell my wife that every
day. You tell her that every day,
all the time, man. Right. She's learned. Words mean things. Be careful with what you say in life because it may bite you in the ass. Yeah, that is true. And the words you use can make, and the timing of the words you use can mean either absolute success or complete failure.
Yeah, and you got that right.
Yep. So always learn to shut your mouth and listen, and then say things that matter to people. And I'm teaching you right now how to train people, by the way, too. What I'm doing to you right now, you don't even know it. What I'm doing to you right now is teaching you how to train the people that you're going to be working with to be able to get to where you need to get and not waste your time.
Sweet. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So there's more behind the scenes of what's happening between the top levels.
Yeah.
All right. So when I tell you to do something, it's because I'm not wasting your time. I'm telling you to do it because it's powerful and it's going to help you. I want to see you. You're my pet project, dude. Right now.
Thank you, Steve.
Okay. And I want to see you out of that fucking car.
Thanks.
Unless your goal is to be in that car for another 5 years.
No.
There's zero reason for you to be in that car in the next 6 months if you listen.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
There's enough cold, and you don't need to deal with the coldness and all the bullshit. And I've been there, so I understand. Did you know?
Yeah.
Okay. So your goal and your objective right now is to hustle your ass off. You made a comment to me, and I don't know if it's a bullshit comment or whether it was truth or not. I'm just going to say it. You told me that you made between 70 and 75,000 a year. That's
Yeah.
$5,866 per month before taxes.
Yeah.
Okay. And in the other side of the coin, you're telling me that nothing's coming in and you're having a hard time. So that tells me that there's no consistency in the income coming in. That there was a fluke. So your goal is to hustle and hustle and hustle. I have to do it every fucking day
Yeah.
too, right? So I'm going to be unless you want me to ever shut up, you tell me to shut up and go get the fuck out. Okay? You have that option to do it anytime you want. Okay?
I can always use motivation.
And I won't take it personally because I'll know that I've done what I'm supposed to do in this earth, and that's to help somebody.
It's all right, man.
Not hold their not. I won't do it if you don't take action. I will do it if you do take action, because if you do take action, that means you're taking time. You're not wasting my time. If you don't take action and I don't see action, then I'm gonna beat you up for that.
I'm a man of action, man. Believe me, you, bro. Believe me, you.
So,
and I'm thank you for just taking the time out to be able to go the extra mile. You didn't have to.
I will. Yeah.
You didn't have to suggest like Coolio and all the things that you suggest. So.
Yeah, man. Can you imagine the low entry cost of getting into that thing? I mean, the grace of God. You and I were struck by the opportunity to get something that very few people see at a price point that helps.
Amen. Because I was looking at some other CMSs months ago, or months ago, but years ago. I mean, there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot. There's Orange HRM.
Yep.
Yep. There is.
Hey, I just thought of something. I got to roll. I got to go get back to my program. He's
all right, man.
He's over in India time. So.
Okay. All right, man. I'll talk to you later, Steve. Thanks again,
Take
brother.
Care. Take care.
Bye. Bye.